Hello and welcome to episode 7 of our Jumbo Athlete of the Week video feature. This is where we meet the Jumbos who performed extraordinarily within the last week. I'm Paul Sweeney, Director of Athletic Communications for the Jumbos. And this week we're happy to be joined by Kristina Haghdan of the softball team and Luke Botsford of the men's track and field team. First, we're going to bring in Kristina. She was the most outstanding pitcher at the softball regional held in Bangor, Maine over the weekend, won by the Jumbos with 4 extraordinary wins over Babson, Brandeis, Eastern Connecticut, and Husson. Kristina had a 0.45 ERA and allowed just 11 hits in 15.2 innings during the regional. Joining us from Salem, where the team is in the College World Series right now, Kristina, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
So just an incredible weekend with the 4 wins I mentioned, lots of great defense, great pitching, timely offense. Can you try to sum up the team's regional win for us?
It was honestly surreal. Every game we fought as hard as we could. And I think for the upperclassmen, a lot of it was being fueled by the fact that we had made it pretty deep in regionals, my freshman and my sophomore year. And we kind of kept being like, this is our time. It is our time. Like, this is the year. We need to get it done. And I think that fight was really demonstrating the fact that we won 3 of the games in the 7th inning. And our defense was super sound, and basically we were just like trying to suppress any of the other team's offense to just wait until ours kind of lit up, and that's why it was nice and timely. And I think we did a great job pulling it out. It's really exciting.
So the pitching was outstanding, not just you, but Christy Van Meter and Sophia DeCoco. Both of them were on the all-tournament team. And can you just talk a little bit about the relationship the 3 of you have had throughout the season and how it all came to be, being so successful in the regional this weekend?
I think a lot of it has to do with just the way the program runs. Every year we're a staff and we have the most amount of respect for each other, and every day at practice, we always can like watch each other and we always value each other's feedback. So we are so supportive of each other. I want my fellow pitchers to do just as well, if not better than myself. In practice, we always push each other to try new things. Sometimes they have like used things in the past that maybe I've never done. And like, for example, like my changeup, even she hasn't made many appearances this year, but I remember last year before COVID happened, Nicole Russo was giving me a ton of tips on like how to develop my changeup and stuff like that. So that's been really important with the support system that we all provide each other, since all of us know what it's like to be on the mound too. I think also this year, what's really nice is that we all complement each other really well. So with just like the different pitches we throw, the different speeds we throw, Coco's a lefty, which is awesome. So everyone kind of brings something to the table, which I think is really awesome for even when we make pitch changes in the middle of the game. Like, honestly, it's great because now the other team has to then focus on adjusting to a new pitcher midway when they thought they were gaining momentum. So I think our staff is both emotionally supportive and technically, like, we do a really good job complimenting each other as well.
Now, Coach Lauren Epstein is obviously a great overall coach, 2 NESCAC championships. Now you've won a regional, but her background is in pitching. She was a pitcher at Tufts. What have you taken from her coaching in pitching?
I think the beauty of it is that even though she hasn't been in the head coach position, she's been in other like associate head coaches. She's coached at other programs. She watches a lot of D1 softball. She just has like a wealth of information with what has worked with pitchers in the past. And even I remember my freshman year, she was making references to Erica County and other people that are alumni of this program. And she basically offers plenty of information with what has worked in the past for other pitchers that we can then try. She has really good drills that we can work on. And she also is open to our own experiences. And like, for example, I'm trying to think of something like if I have an opinion on some certain drill and I'm like, I want to tweak it like this, I think that'd work better for me. She's also very open to that too. So she's a good teacher and also a good learner as well from us.
So you start in the College World Series tomorrow against Texas Lutheran. What's the team's mindset right now heading into the tournament?
This is kind of like the fun time. The World Series is always a goal and winning is the dream. So I think some of our best softball will come out, just because when you're facing good softball or facing a good competitor, it kind of like sparks that inner fire. So I think we're really going to step up and do our best and have fun. This is something that we've all been dreaming of since the day we've committed to Tufts. I know that's the case for myself and for some of my fellow teammates. So really, I think the mindset is just enjoy every moment and see what we do.
Great. Well, thank you for joining us, Kristina. Congratulations on the team's success and good luck this weekend.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
And now we're going to bring in Luke, who ran a national qualifying time in the 400 meters at the Tufts National Qualifying Meet last Thursday. He came into the meet with a previous season best of 48.83, and then he ran 48.14 at the meet, which ranks number 13th nationally. He's actually at the national meet in Greensboro right now. Luke, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
So tell us about that race. You made a big jump into a national qualifying mark. What were the keys to your success in that race, did you think?
I just felt, every race you have a different feeling, and I just felt really good and ready for that race. I knew it was kind of my last shot to qualify for nationals, so I had a lot of, nervous energy, a lot of adrenaline going into the race. It was nice and warm. There wasn't a lot of wind. Well rested, just a bunch of things that combined to make a good race.
So certainly winning NCAAs would be great, and you've won a lot this season, 11 times overall, actually. And I'm wondering, when you toe the line, is winning a factor for you, or is it really just about the time?
I'd say, yeah, it is. I like to win. I'm a pretty competitive person, and I kind of like to think that if I go for a win, then good times will follow that. That's just kind of my mentality going into races.
So what's your game plan for the NCAA 400? You're a freshman at nationals for the first time. What's some of the guidance you've received from the coaches?
Well, it's a pretty big climate change down here. It's pretty hot. It's 93 today. It's really humid, so definitely gonna need to drink a lot of water and just get used to the different track, get used to the different weather. I'm mainly just gonna try and run my own race, because I don't want to base how I run off of how other people are going to be running, because that will definitely throw me off. I think I should be sticking to, what I do best and the way that I like to run my race, and hopefully the good competition surrounding me will just, boost me.
So you're also a football player at Tufts, two-sport athlete, and I'm wondering, what are the reasons you chose to come to Tufts along with your sports?
I've always loved sports, and I played them through every season in high school. And coming into college, I didn't want, my main focus in college to be sports. I was really looking for a strong education where I could get a good, engineering degree, and Tufts has a really strong engineering program. So that was a big appeal for me. And I like the level that D3 sports were at, because it's a good balance between your academics and your sports. And when I came up in my junior year of high school, I met with both Coach Williams from the track team and Coach Farr from the football team, and they were both really nice guys. They were super interested in talking to me and getting me there. And I even met some of the kids on both the teams, and I just loved the people and the energy that they brought. So it was all just a really good combination of things.
Great. Well, thanks very much for joining us. Congratulations on your achievement, and good luck this week.
Thank you so much.
That's our Athlete of the Week video feature for this week. Thanks for watching. Join us next week.